season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome to John Oakland Field in H-Town, home to the Houston Cougars. As we'll see the #9 team in the country, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Houston Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Houston about to kick off to get things underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. From the gun, the ground game. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25, so...
There he goes. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. To the ground with the back. Makes his man miss. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Defense, man, you got to go low, and you got to chop that tree down, right? Go with the legs, take the legs out from underneath them so he can't continue to churn those puppies out and get extra yards after contact like he did there.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. Back to pass, it's Rooks. Grabbed over the middle, it's Helton. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. Past the 40. There he goes to the right. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. That his 40th career touchdown run.
This guy's had a lot of success throughout his career, but 40 touchdowns is something that's pretty commendable, David. He continues to challenge himself each and every game and every year to get better.
Yeah, just the consistency has been so impressive. The offense is built around him. Like, he's going to get the football, he's going to be featured, and still finds the end zone week after week.
offense back onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Got his man on the right. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple of yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
They opened the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
The Nittany Lions come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Finds his big tight end. At the 45 on his way. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Working on the right. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
Well, the play fake on the RPO bought the receiver some time to work himself open on the route. That was a man-to-man coverage on the defense. Nice job by the receiver putting his foot in the ground and separating.
He'll do it himself. Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State! That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
He'll bring it out. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Here comes the Houston offense once again. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14. Turning it on! Got enough for the first, and he's still going. He's inside the 40. Past the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Houston!
Offensive line, give me a crack, I'll do the rest. How about the Jets, the speed? He just turns it on, going 70-plus to the house. What a huge play by the running back.
And the extra point is good. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. To the air, it's Holloway. He'll get rid of it. Pick off! What a play by this defense. He'll try to take it back. He's at the 10. He goes out of bounds at the 7-yard line, but what an opportunity after that pick.
Not all guys have the ability to break on the football, go make a play, and catch it. You play defense for a reason. A lot of the wide receivers are the ones that do most of the catching. Great job by the defense securing the INT.
Grab behind the line. It's Helton. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. They'll run it left, looking for the end zone here. Touchdown, Houston! Hello! And they take it in for 6 more points.
What a day. His 3rd rushing touchdown. And when you got your college fantasy football team going, this guy is racking those points up for you. Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll try the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Bring in the heat. Caught in the backfield. It's sacked. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
Here comes the heat. Quickly out to the tight end. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
You know, one of the areas that separate good offensive coordinators from great ones is how efficient their offenses are on 3rd down passing plays. That was the perfect call at the perfect time and obviously executed well.
The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. To the air, it's Holloway. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Breaks into the open. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play.
And the Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field. They'll give it to the back. Got room to work. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They give it to him again. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. That's the end of the period, and Houston has the lead. That was about as exciting a first quarter as you could possibly have. Numbers are impressive as we look at the stats. Now, I'm not going to argue if this production keeps up as we start the second. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Timeout, Penn State.
So first down here as they go back to work. Looking to throw on first down. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. Open space at the 25. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
Number 14.
Boy, these offenses are just making it look easy.
Defense optional in college football nowadays. So many weapons, so much speed on the field, so hard to defend. Defense, I don't know how you play it. I really don't. Just try to get a stop, beg for one, please.
And they did tack on the extra point. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he's going to bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped. When he brought it out of the end zone, he'll be stopped at the 15. The Houston offense comes onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create some. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Release to the back. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Uncorks one to the middle. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Takes it the other way.
Man, great zone coverage in the back end by this defense. A lot of eyeballs on the quarterback. Great job. The ball comes out, and you can see, Jesse, that defensive secondary on a string, break on the football, and they go force the INT.
And that's what this defense wants to do. They want to win first and second down, bring their dime personnel on the field third and long, play that zone defense. There's nowhere for you to throw the football, and they get a critical takeaway.
Snap to the back. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain.
Brings up second down.
Kept it on the ground last time. Let's see if they go back to it on second down. Hand off from the shotgun. Got the first down and still on his feet. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State!
Anytime you've got a successful run play on the ground, you've got to have great blocking up front. The offensive line, receivers, everybody doing their job. And that helped lead to the home run.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. And he runs out of bounds, and they'll mark it right there for the return. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. He throws into the middle of the field. Finds a spot down the gut of the knee. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
One big play, and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Just a short pass to the tight end. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of it.
They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. On the run, it's Helton. Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The Cougars are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking downfield, it's Rooks. Grab near the marker, it's Helton. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
We've seen really nice balance here on this drive. Quarterback's 3 for 3. He's picking this defense apart. They've also run the ball well, too, and here they are down close to the goal line. This defense has no idea what's coming next.
And he can't find his man in the end zone as he was trying to pay off this red zone chance.
And it's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
Got nothing last time. Now 2nd and goal from the 3. They'll run it to the left, looking for the touchdown here. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Cougar! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts.
Oh, he's got some space. The 20, past the 10, and he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible because he'll make it happen.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll try the toss to the left. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Cougars in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to throw, it's Rooks. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Under fire. Got a man. It's Helton. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Here's the handoff. Got enough for the first. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referee's signal for the 2-minute timeout. Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pocket breaking down. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to throw, it's Rooks. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
Now facing a third and long. Wants to go up top. Another incompletion on third down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look there. Third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. Gets the back moving. Making side adjustments here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch. Converts on 4th down. Is still on his feet. That's where they'll mark him down, but what a play there to pick up a first down.
Well, there's the advantage of having versatility at the running back position. On 4th down, everybody in the stadium is expecting if you throw it, it's probably going to a receiver at tight end. But because of his ability to catch the football, he makes a huge play for this offense and keeps the drive alive.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. Working the middle, it's complete. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Power football with the run. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. He's got it. They will score. Touchdown, Cougars.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Makes it past the marker. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. They'll ride the hot hand. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He lets it fly. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
Wants to throw. It's Rooks. Throwing right. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Well, the quarterback wants that throwback, guys. He's thinking to himself, I'm going to drive down the field here in a 2-minute situation. We're going to get the lead. We're going to have the momentum going into the first half, but he got too aggressive, and he should have thrown that one away or eaten it, because now the other team has a chance to score points here at the end of the half.
Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. The hurry up now. Second down. Clock ticking. Looking downfield, and time is running short. And he'll sail it way too far for everybody.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Harris. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. The Nittany Lions will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. Back to throw, it's Holloway. Dances away. He wants it all. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. About to kick it away again as we are tied up in the 3rd quarter. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Sending the offense back onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made. There he goes! Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the +42.
Well, on that one, they decide to attack the left outside on the ground. And you see the speed by the ball carrier there. He's picking up a huge chunk of yards.
Now, I can't imagine any reason they wouldn't just run that play again.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Why not just go back to the well one more time?
Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Now on second down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Tough, physical, hard-nosed running gets it to the 34.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
The Cougars are facing third and inches. Fires to the big fella. He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision to make.
Fourth down and 1, and they'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Quick completion on the out route.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
He's going to take off. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes.
Nice heads-up play by the defense to jump on that ball after it got popped out.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They were on the move the last time they had it. Unfortunately, an interception ruined that threat. Now to see if they can put something together and have it pay off in points. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. They'll leave it with him. He's in open space downfield. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Looking for a man. It's Holloway. Got it set up on the outside. Turning it on. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Man, oh man, that ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
Catch in the middle, it's Harris. His defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
One of the nice things about RPOs is that it's a slow developing mesh between the QB and running back, and that allows these receivers time to get vertically downfield and work their routes. You saw it right there on that play.
Wants to go up top on first down. Snagged out of the air.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Picked up some yardage with that completion, now second down. Give to the running back. Look out, he's got room. And it looks as if he'll pick up maybe a couple.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going. It squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
The Nittany Lions started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Touchdown, Penn State! And that one will give them the lead. He's going to get a property tax bill in the end zone because this guy is spending a lot of time there. He might start taking aim at some of those Nittany Lion touchdown records.
Yeah, and those are some records. I mean, you start talking about Larry Johnson, Saquon Barkley, and all the Kajana Carter going back. I mean, so many great running backs at Penn State. To be on that list, to be talked about in that vein, I think you're having yourself a day.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Buys a little time with his feet. Throwing on the run. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
And for a defense, it's not always about sacks, but sometimes it's about getting that quarterback off his spot where he feels very comfortable, and they get him flushed outside of the pocket. And good perimeter defense. He rolls to the right. Everybody's still covering their guys, moving across the field with the QB. Nowhere to go with the football.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Breaks into the open. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
Nice job getting outside, right? Those running backs, they get on those tracks, they run outside. Now they're in the open field, and it's so tough. Those safeties are flying down, try to get an angle, but you could tell the speed sets them up, makes the big play out to the left.
The Cougars, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. To the air, it's Rooks. Fires to the wideout. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his second interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
He'll keep it himself. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. A very productive run. Gets it inside the 40 all the way down to the 38-yard line.
Well, it's a good-looking run there on the option. You think about Penn State quarterbacks, you think about pocket passers, but recently with Trace McSorley, and even before that, Michael Robinson, my old teammate with the San Francisco 49ers, these guys were dangerous running the football, and this guy's skill set really fits in well with this type of scheme in this offense.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Maybe that stop is a good sign for this defense. Maybe the defense is starting to figure it out. Obviously, offense has been running the football with so much success. Something has to change. That was a good start.
What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Pulls and fires complete to the right. The offense pops it up, and they were on the move.
Yeah, the receivers got to do a better job at ball security there with all those defenders trying to rip it free. And this offense is lucky they were able to jump on it and keep possession.
The Nittany Lions come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Dropping back, it's Holloway. They've got the screen set up. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen.
Man, did the defense need the stop. Great job getting the third down stop. They needed to force a punt. They got to get their offense the football back so they have a chance in this football game. Really nice execution by this defense.
Don't even think about sending the special teams out on fourth down and 3. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And how about this offense, man? They put the ball in the hands of the guy they trust the most. Fourth down, needed conversion. You're wanting to salt this clock away. You want this game to end with you guys possessing the football. Big fourth down conversion.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
He was trying to push it downfield. He was looking for a receiver, trying to make a play. You could tell the pressure started to get to him a little bit. Nowhere to go with the football, and just fights back to the line of scrimmage.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The handoff, keep working on that clock. They'll give him maybe one on the play. It's down to the 20.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Already in field goal range, but now trying to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Houston offense once again. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Looking to throw, it's Rooks. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there.
Defense has the lead in the second half. Expect to see a lot of zone coverage. It's going to be tight. It's going to be hard to fit these footballs in, especially when you're throwing in the middle of the field like they were right there as the ball falls incomplete.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing. We're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Uncorks it. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time. And he finds his man for the first down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
Looking to throw again. Makes the grab. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. And the Cougars can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion, now setting up third down, you still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
And I love the personnel group that the defense is in right now. With the lead late in a 2-minute situation, you're seeing extra DBs on the field. You know the offense is going to try and throw the football. So faster guys, good job that time getting to the ball, knocking it away, forcing the incompletion. You stay in this personnel grouping if you're on defense.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. He might want another play. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, second down coming. Back to pass, it's Rooks. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. They'll try to get the first through the air. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Houston.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You've made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you've got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the owner?
Looking to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Kendricks. He's not going to make it in, and the decision to go for two does not work out. They still need a touchdown and two-point conversion to tie, and they'll go for the onside kick here in the fourth. To work on offense now. So we've got a tight spot here, David. They'd love to run out the clock, but all those timeouts staring at them.
Yeah, they got 3 timeouts on defense, but I know a first down ends this football game. So I got to get my guys physical, ready to roll.
Yeah, because you know this defense is going to be playing the run. They're going to be loading the box, trying to get tackles, using their timeouts to get the football back. So this is going to come down to who's better in the trenches.
They're in control. The clock is their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on 2nd and 6. They want that clock to run. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far.
I think if you're offense here, the game boils down to this one play on 3rd down with the lead late. If you get the first down, that's ball game. There's not enough time left for the defense to get it back and go march down the field. So let's dial up our best play offensively. Let's make sure our best players are touching the football.
It'll be 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Holloway. Here's a heat. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Nittany Lions will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. They booted away on 4th down. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. To the air on 1st down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. On the run, fires downfield. Oh, Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Well, that is exactly what you want to see by the wide receiver in this situation of the game. 2 minute, you're down in possession, no timeouts, so you have got to be able to get first downs to stop the clock or get out of bounds, and the receiver knew exactly what to do.
Looking downfield on first down. Gets rid of it. Pulls it in. It's Kendricks. He'll go out of bounds at the 21-yard line.
Well, look, this quarterback has struggled a little bit in this game with interceptions. Maybe he was being too greedy early on. That time made a real good decision. And I'll tell you what, that's a nice catch by the running back because that ball's in the air a long time. You're throwing it all the way out to the flat like that. He looked like a receiver making that catch and getting extra yards.
He'll go to work in the air on second down. Grab near the marker. It's Kendricks. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Scanning the field, it's Rooks. Fires to the end zone. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference. First and goal now for Houston as they try to get it in. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. From the gun. Fires into the end zone. In the air, and he's got it for the touchdown. And now they're a two-point conversion away from locking it up.
Stop it. They got a chance to tie this thing. Man, great job by this offense, but the work is not done. You knew what you needed when you started this drive. Late in this ball game, time's running out. It's not on your side. I got to find my play, my best two-point conversion to go tie this puppy up.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Time to take a shot. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down. The third down's coming up.
And you absolutely expect those shots from this offense. And I love it. The defense was prepared. You got to know where the burners are. You know he can go. So you got to play that deep route. They play it great. Don't give up the big play. Stay deep and don't let anyone get behind you.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Dropping back, it's Holloway. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Finds him out of the backfield. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down. Timeout is called with just a single second left. Tie game here late in the 4th. They want to control the ball, and they're not going to punt it away. They'll go for it on 4th down. He's looking deep. It's incomplete, and the clock strikes 0, and we are headed to overtime. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and two-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational-type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
So here comes our first play of overtime. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Got the first down and more. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
What a big-time run for this offense. A physical run, getting down, almost scoring the touchdown.
Yeah, and considering how well they're running it right now, why wouldn't you just hand it off to this guy right here again?
Here comes 1st and goal as they try to strike here in overtime. Direct snap. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line.
And I love to see this when I'm a defensive guy. Why? Because they know they can't line up and punch me in the mouth and score a touchdown. They got to do something a little bit different. And guess what? We were ready for that too.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Back to throw. It's Holloway. It's complete on the right side. Touchdown, Penn State! And they score first here in overtime.
And I like this offense. I like watching it, man. They find a way to make plays and spread the football around. But I'll tell you what, I think this QB has an eye for this guy because that's 3 TDs now in 4 games. He wants to find him to make plays, really starting to trust that receiver out wide.
They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Looking to throw on 1st down. The sure hands, it's Kendricks. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where you can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Houston trying to say hello to the end zone in this red zone trip. Back to pass on 2nd down. Makes the grab. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
1st and goal as they try to answer with a touchdown of their own. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, you want to be physical. You want to assert yourselves. And listen, I know this is a top 5 defense against the run in college football, but you got to believe you can do it and continue to stay balanced and run the football and be physical down here in the red zone.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's got the tight end. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
Trailing by a touchdown, 3rd and goal, and they have to have it here in overtime. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Back swinging with the goal line. Almost in, but they'll say he didn't make it, inches away from the touchdown.
Nice job by the defense there. They knew coming into this one, this running back was dangerous catching the football, so really good job getting him down on the ground, now setting up 4th and goal.
4th and goal for the game. Looking to throw, it's Rooks. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. They got it in the end zone. Now a decision to make with the point after.
Obviously very hard to complete passes this area of the field. Nice execution. Now you're down by 1, and now you got to make the decision. Are we going to go for it and try to end the game right here and put this game in our offense's hands? What do you think?
And that's why I love having the ball 2nd, because I get the opportunity to do this. I knew they scored a touchdown. We scored a touchdown. Now, do I want to go for the win, or do I want to continue this game on? It's so nice to have the ball 2nd.
Now a close most games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in, because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win, this is huge in the eyes of the committee with respect to the college football playoff. This win just means more.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Like, for the college football playoff picture, how big is it to get a big win, a ranked win, who now you're probably going to be matched up head-to-head with who's better, who's going to make the playoff. Big feather in the cap, big day for them.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.